What is good, y'all? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about the 8 new duos added to NBA 2K23 MyTEAM today. Now, I'm going to start off this video by saying, yes, most of these duos are absolutely useless. Like, when you look at this duo right here between Doug West and Christian Laettner, like, what is the sense of using this duo? I have no idea. I mean, I guess it does help both the cards out, but both the cards are absolutely garbage men anyway, so I personally do not see the point of it. But that is my opinion, and we will just kind of talk about that in this video today. Now, make sure to smash that subscribe button if you are new. We're on the road towards 110,000 subscribers. We're going to start off at the top, Larry Nance Jr. to Larry Nance. Okay, for Larry Nance Jr., driving dunk goes up, defensively gets a little bit better. Is he really playable in any setting? No. I mean, unless you're like in triple threat offline or something like that, he's not playable. For Larry Nance, I mean, what does the card really get? Some more defensive badges. Do not use this duo. Like, unless you're Larry Nance's son, do not use that duo, okay? And the reason I say that is because that's true. If you're Larry Nance's son, then maybe, or Larry Nance Jr.'s son, I guess, but it's not really worth much. Dan Marley, Cedric up next. I mean, maybe if you need threes and like triple threat offline, you can use this duo because Dan Marley does, I mean, got a great three ball, man. There's no questioning that good defensively. And for Cedric, it honestly makes him quite a bit better. So like this duo I can actually see used in like a offline type of a setting because it does help both the cards out great. Now, is that something I recommend using, anything like that? Probably not, but at least it's not like absolutely useless in my team. Next up, we got Kelly Oubre Jr. as well as Bradley Beal. Now, Oubre Jr. was already pretty solid in my team. With the duo, you give him Fearless Finisher, Limitless Takeoff on Hall of Fame. You get him a lot more total badges in general, it looks like. Does also see the perimeter lateral quickness go up, driving dunk up 5, which is pretty useful. For Bradley Beal, you're looking at 9 Hall of Famers. Does get, the lateral quickness up to a 91. Gets Claymore, Corner Specialist, Slippery Off-Ball, Space Creator, and Ankle Breaker, all on Hall of Fame, as well as Giant Slayer. Do I run this duo because of it? No. In a week or two, it might be a sleeper kind of duo because nobody's really going to think about this duo a week from now. And maybe that's when you decide to run it because you can definitely get by with running Oubre Jr. at that small forward position. And with Beal at the shooting guard, you can have just absolute bucket getters with Bradley Beal as well as Kelly Oubre Jr. I don't think that duo is necessarily worthless because offensively speaking, it is really, really solid. We're going to say Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges. We're going to head on to Mychal Thompson as well as Calvin Nat. Now, for Mychal Thompson, I know he does get Hall of Fame box out beast. And he's not even that bad defensively, but is it enough to run? Well, it's going to come down to Calvin Nat. No. Calvin Nat still has that 52 3-ball, which, guys, I'm sorry, a 52 3-ball, you're not knocking that down consistently. Unless you're like MJ's or Splash Edition or Nike Fiend, you're probably not knocking down a 3-ball consistent with the 52 3-ball with no shooting badges. It's probably just not going to happen. So the duo between Thompson, Nat, I hate to break it to you guys, but it's kind of useless in my team. Now for Daryl Dawkins and Doug Collins. This is a duo that does give Daryl Dawkins Hall of Fame masher. With that being said, does that make this duo worth running? Well, defensively, I hate to break it for Daryl Dawkins, he's still going to struggle. And you can say, well, Ty, there's going to be some pros about him. Well, maybe the Hall of Fame masher, but that's about it. Now, for Doug Collins, yes, he does get, those few extra badges. But again, stat-wise, yes, I know defensively you might be like, yeah, he gets a little bit, but not that much. 3-ball is still good, but again, I hate to break it to you guys, another basically useless duo. Last but certainly, or not last, we got to go over Devin Booker and Mikal Bridges, where we're probably going to spend most of our time today. We've got Eric Snow and Allen Iverson. For Eric Snow, it does help him out defensively, but that 3-ball is not great. So the only way this is going to be useful is if AI gets like a 93 ball and you can use it in offline modes and absolutely cheese with it. AI does not get a better 3-ball, and he hardly, yes, I know finishing wise might get a little bit better. but he hardly gets better at all. So for me, another, I hate to break it to you guys, useless duo. So when you look up and down at these duos, and I know some of you guys might think these duos are fun to run with these absolutely garbage men on my team. But you're looking at Devin Booker and Mikal Bridges, who we haven't quite gone over yet, but we're about to get to. And Oubre Jr. and Beal. And this duo, again, a week from now, I don't hate if you want to run this duo, I don't hate it. I think it could actually be useful. Now, for Devin Booker and Mikal Bridges, look, a lot of people are probably going to have Devin Booker by now. Now, what you got to realize is this is not going to make Devin Booker great defensive. Okay? Yes, Hall of Fame clamps is nice to have for Devin Booker. It makes him a little bit better. But what you still got to realize is he's got a 60 block. He's got a 60 interior. His defense is not going to be great. Does this maybe move him from, off my shooting guard list to like number 10 or 9? Possibly. I mean, possibly, because he's still going to be cheesy offensively. But defensively, he is still going to struggle. Now, the big addition here comes with Mikal Bridges. Now, you guys might be like, what's that? What's so big? Well, Hall of Fame catch and shoot, the +3 3-ball, that's big, as was the Hall of Fame workhorse, and just more total badges in general, right? You go from him having a base of 32 base badges to having 37 base badges. That's important. That is valuable, and that's really where I see the value for Mikal Bridges. So, let's say you're a massive Phoenix Suns fan, okay? That's where this duo is like, look, if they did this with like Ant and let's say Cat, I'd be like, hold up, man. We got something to talk about. Because it does make these cards usable. For Mikal Bridges, maybe he's a top 10 small forward in the game with this duo. And with Devin Booker, if he's a top 10 shooting guard in the game, then maybe it makes it worth running. Now, I'm personally not going to lock in for Mikal Bridges. If that's something you want to do, by all means do it. I just think there are better options or better ways to spend your MT. But if you are a big Mikal Bridges fan, or if you are a big Devin Booker fan, I would have no issues if you went and locked this in at all, because Devin Booker does get the Hall of Fame clamps. And although I still strongly believe he's going to struggle on the defensive end of the court, it's going to help him out a little bit. I mean, I would be a fool to disagree with that. So, all in all, guys, the Mikal Bridges, Devin Booker duo is something to look into. The Oubre Jr. as well. Can we talk about how pretty Oubre Jr. Anyways, Oubre Jr. and Bradley Beal duo is maybe worth looking in for. All of these other duos, I mean, I would like, and I'm not against these duos, but I would love to go into 2K headquarters and be like, yeah, man, let's get Doug West and Christian Laettner a duo. And then you make the duo, and the duo is just dog water. Like, at least with this duo, give my man a 83, like make it so he's actually like good. Christian Laettner, make him like a 70 speed. Make him so these cards are at least usable in my team. I'm not asking for too much. I'm just asking for these cards to be, at the very minimum, usable in my team. Is that too much to ask? I mean, I'm not saying too much, but is that too much to ask? I mean, that's all I'm asking for. So hopefully in the future with duos, we get something a little bit more. I'm never going to complain about duos because something is better than nothing. But Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Kelly Oubre Jr., Bradley Beal, that's really the duo to look into. That is going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. Hopefully each of you guys did enjoy this video. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.